Hello Aquarius, thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah and I am hosting this reading for you that is for the full moon happening in Capricorn. So we are channeling the positive aspects of Capricorn, which are centered in, I want to say stability, structure and stability, staying grounded, and being ambitious as well. So maybe setting some new goals or just landmarks of where we want to see ourselves, timelines as well, holding ourselves accountable. And the negative attributes that we may want to come to terms with are the ways in which we find ourselves being a little bit too rigid, being a little bit pessimistic, so say no to your inner Debbie Downer, and also to being controlling. And that can manifest in so many ways: controlling other people, controlling yourself too much, controlling your environment, aspects within your environment. But we're gonna have a look and see what Miss Mildred Payne has to say from the Secret Pocket, no, the Secret Seance Edition Oracle. So we have Saturn, planting the seeds, growth. In the center of the deck, we have frog. I would say that has probably something to do with transformation. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the wheel that keeps on turning. Big wheels keep on turning. R.I.P. Tina Turner. Proud Mary, keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Okay. All right, let's not get too carried away here. So, the Saturn. So, Saturn is about hard work as well, which is typical, you know, when it comes to you, Capricorn energy, not you, but Capricorn energy. And it can be hard work, so it can also speak of hardships, like, because our Saturn energy is very slow, and it's about like learning lessons. So adversity also comes to mind. And interestingly, male sexuality or dominance. So are we slowly dealing with a paradigm shift in terms of squashing the patriarchy? Yes, every day. Control of our lives, trying to take control of our lives in this oppressive glass ceiling world that we live in. What else? The frog does speak of transformation. Also disguise and disappointment. You know, when you think about the frog prince or the frog monarch, we don't need it to be gender specific. So it's just, you know, something unpleasant that we need to accept sometimes, that, you know, you gotta do something ugly to get what you want. Or doing something ugly might reveal what it is that you actually wanted. So, okay. I really hope that it's not that terrible. Or that ugly. Like, why? There's beauty in everything. We don't need to see things as ugly. And the wheel is destiny. The wheel of fortune, you know? It's our destiny. It could also mean travel, like moving forward, a full cycle, a full circle. Maybe you're overcome like some trauma, or you're coming out of something, and it's all about progress with the wheel as well. So good things, good things. Okay, so Aquarius, let's see what Tarot has to say for us. I'm curious how you're doing, Aquarius. Please leave a comment. I may not know you, you may not know me. But I'm like, it came into my mind to ask how you're doing. Let me know. So, you know, on one hand, like, you could be feeling like you're bored with what you're doing. And this isn't me telling you how you're doing. I still want you to tell me how you're doing. What I want you to understand, though, is that what's going on right now is, like, you might be ignoring the amount of time, or just really, like, not loving what it is that you're doing, or not loving this waiting, like some type of waiting game that you feel like you're being subjected to when it comes to your career, money, and finances. So, like, maybe you feel like you've been waiting way too long for the fruits of your labor to have some, like, serious turnaround. Maybe, like, your labor is, maybe you're growing the wrong fruit. Maybe it's not the right fruit. It is not money manifesting fruit that you decided to cultivate. So you could be questioning what it is that you're doing as well. This could also indicate that you jumped into something too quickly as well. But you have a plan, you have a system, you are fully operational and making things happen. This is like the grand switchboard of life right here that is being operated by the Emperor, who has an understanding of, sorry, I'm just trying to nurse a foot that's swollen. The Emperor is operating the system. They are like the method to the madness. So you have a system in place, and you're a really good teacher, I would say, too. The Emperor's always a good teacher. They teach people how to understand the nature and dynamics of how things work, because they are, like, they're managing the things. When they're reversed, they can be a terrible tyrant, bossy, like a mean boss, or like conniving. But that's not what's going on right now. What's going on right now is that you're also trying to, like, maybe save money, or you feel like people are sucking your energy. You're trying to hold on to your energy as well. Hold on to, like, trying to keep everything together and stay healthy and focused on making money. But you're kind of like, you got a lot that you're holding on to, and you're you know, it's balancing out, but it's like really frigid. You kind of need something to, like, challenge you to figure out how, just a little bit more to challenge you to figure out how to level up the way that you're holding on to this money. Because you can't just, you know, I mean, you could just stuff all the cash into the mattress and live your savings in that way. But, you know, there's going to be people after your shit if that's the case. Right? And it's same thing with your health. You could just, like, think about you and only deal with you and only take care of you, but people are going to be like, what's she got, or what do they got that, you know, how come they have it so good when they don't really do, you know, corporate things, right? So, something to think about, something to consider. Alright, you want to manifest your money in a way that is, like, corporate level, at least corporate income bracket on some level. You may not really want to be in a corporate setting. You may want to be, like, I don't know, with the Emperor here, you could be like municipal government, or a fabulous tenured position in an educational institution, or leading a nonprofit organization, that type of thing. That's pretty amazing. Your past, you've been cut off dealing with your trauma, dealing with heartache, and it made you kind of cold, ice cold, cold-hearted, which makes sense, you know. These two go hand in hand. We've got 2 4s here. Emotionally numb to the fact that you are just trying to hold on and keep your shit together. And it like, it's not terrible, but it can appear distasteful to people because you can kind of look greedy when it's like that. It's like the rat race of dealing with capitalism, and it's very rat racy. We've got these little vehicles here, right? And sometimes you have, like, I feel like the 4 of Cups is a necessary evil. Sometimes for the purpose of self-care and preservation, we have to numb ourselves out and just get through it, push through things. It's real. If there's someone who's coming through for you, or this is you coming through yourself and moving forward, but I really feel like this is a person who's got your back that's gonna, you know, light the fire under your butt, or at least be there and show up for you, right? Someone who is in it to win it, who has a great sense of direction, and also able to take direction. They may not have like energy and focus coming into alignment all the time. They do need some direction. So this might also be you coming to a new understanding of like some direction that you require. So you might want to seek that out on some level. But also, like, this person is really in it for the glory of love. Like, they are the quintessential knight in shining armor. So, I don't know about you, but that's someone that I would want to have at my back. Backing me up. Or at least, like, beside me on the front lines, right? In the trenches. I'm not really a trenchy person, but if I was there, I would want this person beside me. So, your attitude, though, you feel like you're at a loss. You're at a loss on some level. There's a situation where you were involved with a person, or like your attitude towards somebody, you really see the bad outweighs the good for some reason. And it might be, it's probably very true. This could also just be you having a bit of a pessimistic attitude. So it might be time to turn that frown upside down, which is, you know, and this Capricorn energy is like challenging us to do that. And the 5s, it's always about conflict. So conflict is what challenges us to move forward. Remember that. So if you're being a bit of a pessimistic Aquarius, which is, it's not hot. I mean, like, Aquarians are not usually pessimistic, right? Usually they feel like they're like the type of person that really sees that there should always be enough to go around. Maybe you feel like there isn't enough to go around, and you might be burnt out as well by the fact that there is a gross imbalance of wealth and power in this world, and it's really putting a damper on your attitude. So others see you as having set a solid foundation. On another note, you will see some turnaround with whatever it is that you're working on. So things are going to come through, like you see, like the ships on the horizon, right? Literally, ship on horizon. It's hard to, you know, to navigate with the naked eye how far away those ships are out at sea. You can see them, but you don't really know how long it's going to take for them to get to the shore, right? Oh. And you are very much interested in public recognition. So that's a great hope to have, to be recognized for your efforts, your solid efforts. Always remember to be humble, though. Recognition doesn't feed you. So being known and wanting to be famous, you know, those are good things to have. Like, you want to be well known for what it is that you do, but you also want to be compensated for what you do, more importantly. I think that being fairly compensated for the gifts that you have to offer, or being held up or being taken care of for what it is that you bring to the table, is far more important than being acknowledged publicly. Because then you're sort of bringing in like this element of narcissism, you know? And sometimes that is like linked with like white saviorism and martyrdom on various levels. So just watch out for that. Like, how recognized do you really want to be? Humility is so important. Except when it's false humility. So learning the nature and dynamics of humility might be your next lesson, Aquarius. Honoring those aspects of yourself, loving yourself, having a better understanding of your duality. This could also be a person in your life that it wants to learn from you, that needs you to teach them and direct them how to elevate their mind on some level. They could be a Gemini, they could be an Aquarius, a fellow Aquarius, or they could be a Libra. But it's somebody that you might be responsible for teaching how to honor their sacred feminine and respect themselves, and to honor the gifts that they have, to keep their waters clean, to know how know the ways in which the feminine cycles are in alignment with the moon and with Venus, and just that sacred knowledge that that we all need to understand, know and understand as life-carrying bodies. So, Aquarius, having that understanding for yourself as well is where it all begins. And you got this. This might even attract an individual, but it might be a little bit uncomfortable for you to really kind of take all this in and realize that you got it going on. All right? You got it going on. What else can we say? It's pretty dope. So keep at it. Things are going good. There's a lot here, but it's like you have a solid foundation, and, you know, just onward and upward, friends. All right. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. And if this resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe button. If it doesn't, please do the same anyways. I appreciate the love and support, and we will catch you next time. Take care and bye for now.